Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last lesson, we learned how to create a scrolling background. We also learned how to create bullets, and we made enemy planes appear on the stage. In this lesson, we're going to build two exciting new features. First, we'll make the hero plane follow the mouse pointer. Then, we'll make the hero plane fire bullets. Before we start coding, let's take a look at the final result. You can see that the hero plane follows the mouse wherever it moves, and it can continuously fire bullets. Right now, the bullets cannot destroy enemy planes yet. We'll learn that feature in a future lesson. All right, let's get started. First, let's make the hero plane follow the mouse pointer. Select the hero plane sprite. Find the block called Go to Random Position. Click the drop-down menu, then choose Mouse Pointer. Great. Now we want the plane to follow the mouse all the time. Add a When Green Flag Clicked block. Then add a Forever loop. Place the Go to Mouse Pointer block inside the loop. This way, the plane will keep updating its position. Now click the green flag. Move your mouse around the stage. Nice! The hero plane follows the mouse perfectly. You can pause the video here and add these blocks to your own project. Next, let's make the hero plane fire bullets. Select the bullet sprite. To create many bullets automatically, we'll use clones. Add a When Green Flag Clicked block. Then add a Forever loop. Inside the loop, add Create Clone of Myself. After that, add a wait block. Set the wait time to 0.2 seconds. This means a new bullet will be created every 0.2 seconds. Pretty cool, right? Now let's tell each clone what to do. Add a When I Start as a Clone to block. Then use Go to Hero Plane. Every new bullet will appear at the plane's position. Next, we need the bullet to move upward. Inside the clone script, add a Forever loop. Then add Change Y by 10. Why do we change the Y value? Because Y controls vertical movement. When the Y value increases, the sprite moves upward. Simple and powerful. There is one small problem. The original bullet sprite is still visible. We only want to see the clones, so let's fix that. Under When Green Flag Clicked, add a Hide block. This hides the original bullet sprite. Then, under When I Start as a Clone, add a Show block. This makes each clone visible. Now click the green flag again. Perfect. The original bullet is hidden, and only the cloned bullets appear on the screen. Let's make one more improvement. When a bullet reaches the top of the stage, it should disappear automatically. Inside the bullet's Forever loop, add an If-Then block. For the condition, check whether the Y position is greater than 170. If it is, use the Delete This Clone block. This removes the bullet from the stage. It also helps the game run more efficiently. Now test it again. Great! When bullets reach the top edge, they disappear automatically. Excellent work! In this lesson, we completed two important features. First, the hero plane now follows the mouse pointer. Second, the hero plane can continuously fire bullets. The bullets move upward, and they disappear when they reach the top of the stage. At this point, our shooting system is almost complete. But there's still one thing missing. The bullets cannot destroy enemy planes yet. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to detect collisions between bullets and enemy planes. When they touch, both the bullet and the enemy plane will disappear. That's going to make our game much more exciting. I'll see you in the next lesson.